A new video going around the internet is great news for the Chicago Bears. And today's episode of Keek on the Mic starts right now.
Cali to Chi-Town is Bears on the flight. Let me go tune in to Keek on the Mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the like.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Happy Thursday to every single Bears fan out there. We are only a couple of days away until the Chicago Bears head to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. And Bears fans, before we go any further with today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I want to just share a couple of notes from Thursday's injury report. A couple of concerns for the Chicago Bears is that safety Jaquan Brisker did not practice for the second day in a row with his back injury. And of course, linebacker TJ Edwards did not participate, dealing with that hand and hamstring injury. Those are two key defensive players to this defense, and they look like they're both going to be out. We will see what Friday's injury report has in store for the Chicago Bears. Hopefully, Jaquan Brisker can make it back to play. It seems that TJ Edwards will be out once again for the second game in a row for the Chicago Bears defense. Some positives in today's injury report for the Bears is that defensive lineman Dominique Robinson was a full participant today with dealing with that ankle injury after being limited fashion in Wednesday's practice. So the Bears are going to get some extra reinforcements on the defensive line. So I'm guessing that is good news. But Bears fans, let me know down below in the comment section what was your biggest concern and positive from Thursday's injury report from the Chicago Bears. So Bears fans, to start off today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I just want to share a quick video of the Chicago Bears' huge comeback win over the New York Giants. And it's going to take you into deep intel of Caleb Williams in a pressured, intense moment, down 20-10, and just how he found his true voice as a leader. And Bears fans, this is great news for the Chicago Bears. But let me go ahead and play that quick little video on today's episode of Keek on the Mic.
Now Caleb, pressure coming. Burns falls off of him, trips him up. Now here's Thibodeau, steps out of that, right to the 30, to the 35. Caleb Williams runs for a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sets up with a play action. Here comes trouble. Abdul Carter steps away from him, and he goes back and brings him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hey, get him out of here, man. Come on.
Take, fake to Swift. Pressure picked up by Tooney, throwing right to it. Dulce off the left hand at the 2. Penalty Deion Banks. Keep going at Deontay Banks. He's a flag bearer.
I thought you were going to take it high. And take it high or ball flatten off? Okay, I just want to be on the same page.
Good drive, man. Good job. We needed that.
Son!
As Caleb takes the snap and he steps up against pressure, he'll take the pop at the 15-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Son!
Caleb in trouble with Thibodeau, but evades, and then help from Benedette. Wings it over the middle. It's caught by Loveland.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's make a play. Let's go! Let's go! Just do your job. We will go score. Just do your job. Let's go! Let's go make a play! Let's go make a play!
49-yard line. Snap back. Caleb Williams on 2nd and 10. Delivers over the middle. It's caught by Adunze.
Son!
Good protection. He goes left now. A free runner, but he's running as well. To the 20, to the 15, 10. Caleb Williams was thinking touchdown, baby. Caleb putting on a master class of escapability right now, evading trouble. He has not been sacked, but boy, has he been pressured.
I think people are going to get an understanding of how strong he is lower body.
Son!
Shotgun snap, little shrug, throwing short, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown Bears!
So Bears fans, this video was actually posted by the Chicago Bears on their YouTube channel, and it's been really spreading all over social media, and this is just really good news for the Chicago Bears. I know a lot of people may be confused on why this is good news for the Bears. You may even question today's video of Keek on the mic, but this reveals a young quarterback in Caleb Williams that has truly found his voice as a leader, and that was on display in a huge way in their comeback win over the New York Giants last Sunday. And this video takes you in a deep intel of the team down 20-10 in the fourth quarter. They had 91 yards to go to try to claw their way back into this game. And Caleb Williams really got it going with an early scramble. But then it was the voice of leadership that Caleb Williams instilled in his teammates. He was shouting out his teammates, really pumping them up, saying, hey, everyone needs to do their job. And everyone stepped up in a big way. You saw Cole Kmet made some big blocks. Saw Luther Burden and Roma Dunze make some big catches, and they went on to score after a 29-yard run by Caleb Williams. And after that touchdown throw to Roma Dunze, you saw the sigh of relief from Caleb Williams. He was exhausted. He really put his body on the line during that comeback win over the New York Giants, and it was just a beautiful sight to see. Caleb Williams really willed the Chicago Bears to a win against the New York Giants. The Bears were not supposed to win that game. Most teams down 20-10 in the fourth quarter would have given up. They're like, there's no chance for us to come back against another NFL franchise. But Caleb Williams instills this certain amount of confidence within his coaching staff, within his fellow teammates, to really keep playing at a high level. And just like Caleb Williams said in that video, as long as everyone is doing their job and everyone makes the proper plays, there is no feat impossible for the Chicago Bears not to come back in any football game. And we all know about the physical talent from Caleb Williams, the strong arm, what he can do with his legs. But a great quarterback must inspire belief within his teammates. It was actually a really cool sight to see after the game. Once they went into the locker room, there was a moment where Jonathan Owens, safety for the Chicago Bears, went up to Caleb Williams and said, hey, bro, you can be humble all you want, but you won us this football game. No one else. You put the team on their back. There was also another really cool moment where Caleb Williams basically pushed head coach Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson said, hey, brother, I'm really proud of you. And Caleb Williams says, we have to get better. Caleb Williams is on an absolute mission. He believes in himself. He understands that he has a long way to go. But as long as we have Caleb Williams, and this is probably the viewpoint from the coaching staff or from his teammates, they believe that as long as they have 18 out there, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Iceman is what they call him, they have a chance to win the football game. And it's moments like that, Bears fans, even though it was against the Giants, right? It was moments like that, down 20-10 early in the fourth quarter, where you begin to understand that all that pre-draft talk about, Caleb Williams' leadership issues or him being not interested in overall team success or him being a diva was all false narratives driven by media in the pre-draft process. Caleb Williams has proved time and time again of his leadership qualities, how he could put his team on his back. He has led 4 game-winning drives this season alone, one last year against the Green Bay Packers. And he is all about not only his personal success, but the overall team success as well. He understands that the weight of this organization is on his back, and he has not wavered whatsoever. He wants to get better to be not only the greatest quarterback in Chicago Bears history, but one of the greatest quarterbacks in the National Football League history as well. So he is showing having certain expectations from himself, but he's also asking for certain expectations from his teammates as well. And everyone is really rallying for this young quarterback here in Chicago. And this video just really was absolute gold from the Chicago Bears social media team. And it's just something I wanted to bring to your attention on today's episode of Keek on the Mic, because Bears fans, I think the Chicago Bears finally got it right. They got a good head coach in Ben Johnson. They got a really good young quarterback with so much untapped potential. Caleb Williams has not even reached his ceiling, and they're already light years better in year 2 for this young kid. Last season, with no coaching, the Chicago Bears were 32nd in total yards. They bring in Ben Johnson. They upgrade the offensive line, and they're building him up the right way. Now the Chicago Bears are 4th in total yards this season. The Ben Johnson effect is real. Caleb Williams finally has a real coach, and he's showing you why he was the number 1 pick in the 2024 NFL draft. Of course, Bears fans, you're still going to have your haters. I have people commenting in my videos every single day saying, well, the quarterback still paints his nails. The quarterback is still a diva. That quarterback that paints his nails, that quarterback that you guys claim that he's a diva, that quarterback is 6-3, has 4 game-winning drives, and he is the franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears. So, Bears fans, once again, the Bears seem like they finally got it right. This is great news for the Chicago Bears, and it's only going to continue to get better. And personally, I am excited for this so-called gauntlet of the schedule, because in my personal viewpoint, as long as we have Ben Johnson as head coach, and as long as we have 18 quarterback Caleb Williams as our quarterback here in Chicago, I have so much confidence that whoever they play, as long as we have those 2 guys, the Chicago Bears will compete at a very high level. So, Bears fans, give me your initial reaction to that video that the Chicago Bears posted. And if you guys love both Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams here in Chicago, comment down below, bear down. But other than that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for an all-new Bears podcast right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the mic.